Hey, what's going on, guys? Before the video starts, I just wanted to let you know this video is brought to you by NextLevelRacing. So if you like the videos, make sure to go show them some love. They produce sim racing equipment, so whether you're a casual sim racer or a professional sim racer, they're going to have some stuff that's perfect for you. Personally, I use the direct drive wheel stand, and I got the GTC add-on to make it a full cockpit later on. It's perfect for the space that I have in my apartment. So if you need some sim racing equipment or new to sim racing and just trying to get into it, make sure to check out nextlevelracing.com.
Justin Ram will start from the front in GT4 with John Duong alongside Floyd Kerr and Turner Scroll on the second row. Already a second back there for Stroll. Then it's Austin Wilkins and Conor Wagner who really need a big race here to jump up from row 3. Miguel Ruiz and Aaron Create are on row 4 ahead of William Brennan and Jeff Evans. Then Jared DePlue and Doug Evans on row 6. Jeffrey Seabock is the second of the Porsches, second only to Justin Ram, of course, with Douglas Curry definitely the first and only of the BMWs. Nicholas Schwartz and Matt Brewer both didn't set times, neither did Will Jennings at the end of that session. Grass runoffs, very, very expansive indeed. Wayne Castile in control of the field then. He has been on now 6 occasions. This is his 6th pole position out of 9. He will be very used to doing it at this point.
Big old jump.
Wait a fairly long time to see the green flag, and then he'll get us underway. Another 40 minutes of racing in the LMP3-GT4 challenge here at the PRL. And he's got off to a fantastic start at the front of the field. It's the Evolve SimSport drivers looking to make moves into turn 1. It's not quite going to happen for the moment as Alan Brockway holds on to second place at least. There's some dives in GT4 down the inside there from Wilkins, I think that was. Austin Wilkins going down the inside of Turner Stroll quite possibly in towards turn 1 or maybe the other way round, but it sorted itself out on the way towards turn 2. Conor Wagner stays exactly where he is in 6th place.
It's always hard to resolve things on lap 1 at VIR, but luckily everybody has done a good job. They've been very courteous, they've been very calm. Still a little bit of side-by-side through some of the first corners for GT4, but other than that, we have survived the opening corners of the lap, and now we start to settle into a rhythm, at least hopefully. And we'll be thinking about lap traffic in a couple of minutes' time.
Not do a whole lot of laps behind anybody.
Certainly will. Into the Oak Tree corner they go at the front of the field. Wayne Castile leading the way. And a little bit of side-by-side further behind. I think that was Bradley Holly. And Mark Kalin, Pat Pelchat all involved there. Side by side for second. Goodness me, this is brave into the Oak Tree corner. It's John Duong being displaced right now by Floyd Kerr, who is brave on the inside there. They both make it through, but what's going to happen into the roller coaster here? This is a very close fight.
You basically can't run side by side through there, so John Duong smartly backs out of it, slots back in line, but he's got Turner Schroll right behind him, the Hyperion teammate of Floyd Kerr. He's going to send it side by side into the roller coaster up the hill. Who's going to be later on the brakes? Who's going to blink first? It's neither of them. They're going to go side by side for a moment, but Duong's going to hang on for the moment. He's going to hang on to third, but he is not in a comfortable position in between two Mercedes teammates.
He broke so late that Kerr even nearly got involved there, unwillingly. Nearly got hit in the rear on the way into the roller coaster, but it sorted it out. Justin Ram is absolutely loving this right now. He's in the lead by quite some distance. It's allowed Turner Stroll and Austin Wilkins to get a bit closer on the way towards turn 1, but Wagner hasn't really done that as they all dive to the inside. All of them late on the brakes. There's a bit of smoke up in front. I think some of the LMP3s may have had some lockups on the way in, and it's provided a bit of a smoke screen on the way in, but it looks like... I mean, I am a bit as well.
Being in this pack is doing...
I know Eric Harmon didn't really do the right thing there in terms of not going through and in there and not being predictable, not racing as you would do. I know he's a lap down already, but you've got to race as you would do. And I know that he's probably to blame in that respect, but for Mario De Barrios there, he'll be looking back on that thinking, what was I thinking there? Because there was multiple opportunities for inside and outside, and he got it all wrong. Unfortunately, this is dear me, this is a big smash down at the roller coaster. That's when the braking doesn't quite go so right there, and there isn't much run off at that particular point.
It looks like me into turn 1 at Watkins Glen. If you missed the braking point, you're basically out of luck. You're firing into the braking zone with too much speed, and there's no hope in slowing it down. It's very easy to do at the end of the backstretch there. And Poor old Nicholas Schwartz,
Oh
next
my
driver to
God.
run into trouble. It's not been a good day for Whataback Racing, Ewan. They've had Eric Harmon in
plan
trouble. They've
probably
had Schwartz in
backfired after
trouble.
how
We
much
saw
space
Bradley
they have
Holly
now.
off, Mark Kalin off. They've got like nobody left now.
It's been a difficult day for
Hence,
some.
do you think in the next
just look at
lap
the
you're
gaps
gonna
in
gain
LMP3 only
8/10?
halfway through the race.
Yeah, I could get
Top
right up to
six,
him.
who we see
Yeah, I
constantly,
think I
of
would
course,
just stay
already
out there.
3/4 of a minute apart. And one of those
If
are
they-
damaged
I don't know.
in the form of Mariano Barrios there, so big gaps there. The GT4s have actually had a good clean race so far, and that's somewhat surprising. Sometimes when you get these traffic incidents, you see an equal measure of LMP3s and GT4s taken out, but actually the GT4s have survived very well this opening half of the race.
Everybody's done a very good job so far. Miguel Ruiz did a
I'll
very
stay
good
out
job
for
at
one
Willow
more.
Springs last week, was competitive for
Yeah,
the
I've been
win,
saving
competitive
fuel.
for the
Looks like I
podium,
need 2 more.
had a
Might do
shot,
that.
couldn't quite close
How
the
much
deal,
fuel are you
but
taking?
he's back this week
Holds
to
rewards
try
Don't
again.
go
Mariano
fucking
Barrios in
green
the
and yellow.
LMP3 getting by him there.
Yep.
And then Aaron Create in P7 behind him, a fan favorite, of course, in the chat. Wasn't here with us last week at Willow Springs, missed out on that experience, but back with us in the field at VIR. And looking for a good result from him as his teammate Austin Wilkins and a few others are kicking off the GT4 pit cycle for real.
William Brennan as well, as you can see, and there's the other damaged Mercedes of Nicholas Schwartz, who has no front end whatsoever. There's the battle for second place, which Mercedes of Austin Wilkins lost. This is side by side with Mark Kalin and Bradley Holly, and it's going to be Holly who succeeds in this one. He didn't go at full speed through the S's there, so that he would be close enough in the right area with enough overspeed to get through, and Adam Brockway was fortunate to go through and towards the oak tree as well, just pushing as hard as he can. So we've got a replay of Austin Wilkins, I think this is it, further back. Oh, it's Aaron Create, excuse me. This identification of the Mercedes.
Well, that battle's over.
Create down in 6th place at the moment.
Man, what a shit show. Fucking ran over a sliver of green and yellow and got 40 seconds. That's pretty insane. Really helped my pit entry there.
Well, I gotta be honest, an overall pretty boring race for me, all things considered. Was chasing Miguel the whole time until I decided to touch grass.
Hoping next week is a fun track. I don't think I ever desire to drive this track again after this.
You hate Virginia?
I have grown to hate it over a week's time, yes.
Virginia!
Oh, I'm sputtering.
You have about 1 lap of
You got
fuel
10
left.
seconds. You got a 11-second gap.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
Someone's pushing you across. That's got. Hey, wait. How much was he pushing you?
Not much. I think he was out of fuel.
I was gonna say, I don't think you freaking hold your position if he doesn't do that. This guy's got the donuts down.
All right,
Victory
there's
lane,
checkered flag.
Austin.
Race. Justin Rame won in GT4 ahead of the sea of Mercedes. It was Floyd Kerr and Turner Schroll joining them on the podium, with Conor Wagner and Miguel Ruiz inside the top 5. Aaron Create was in 6th ahead of Jeff Evans and William Brennan, who battled to the line. Austin Wilkins and Douglas Curry were the first drivers 1 lap down. Matt Brewer, Jeffrey Seabock, Doug Evans and Will Jennings also finished the race, but John Duong, Nicholas Schwartz and Jared DePlue did not.